My name is Dr. Mihir Kanade, and I am the head of the Department of International Law at the United Nations mandated University for Peace, and I'm also the director of the UPeace Human Rights Center. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the first offering of a brand new 6-week online course on Sustainable Development Goals. As we know, on 25th September 2015, the General Assembly of the United Nations adopted a new and ambitious collective global plan of action for transforming our world by 2030 through the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals. These goals, which are part and parcel of the 2030 Agenda, replace and build upon the previous Millennium Development Goals, which we called as the MDGs, and they ran their course obviously in 2015. The advancement of the SDGs over the MDGs is not only in its scope, there are now 17 goals as against the previous 8, but also in some of the known structural shortcomings in the design of targets and indicators of the MDGs. This course is important because the global agenda for development, including development aid, financing, and international cooperation, for the next 15 years will likely gravitate around the SDGs. Indeed, the 2030 Agenda calls for a convergence around the SDGs of responses to several contemporary issues of global concern, whether related to climate change, human rights, peace and security, gender equality, migration, safe cities, rule of law, good governance, education, health, multilateral trade and investment, amongst others. However, a successful implementation of the SDGs can only result from learning the lessons from the MDG story, where despite admirable progress in some goals, some others unfortunately remained off track. It is in this context that this course introduces participants to the 2030 Agenda and the SDGs, their improvements over the MDGs, the means of implementation, and the challenges thereto. The course employs a dynamic pedagogy, including readings, video lectures, discussion forums, and research assignments. Participants working in or interested in working in fields that are related to development, peace, human rights, environment, gender, etc., will gain a comprehensive overview of this new global agenda, which more than ever requires practitioners with the necessary knowledge, skills, and tools to implement it. I look forward to seeing you in the course.